Hello everyone, Elias5891 here with another KTANE module tutorial. This time we're doing a quickie here on the Boggle module. For this module, as the diffuser, you will be presented with a 4x4 grid with a couple letters filled in. This 4x4 grid is representative of this larger grid that the expert has. Based on the letters you have, it denotes one specific 4x4 mini grid. So as the diffuser, you'll need to convey that. Different people do it different ways. If I have grouped letters, I like to just kind of relate them to each other as opposed to hard coordinates. So I might say D1 is an A, left is an X, down is a C. They know A is in the corner, and then X and C. So then that they know is D1, C1, B1, A1, A2, A3, A4, B2, B3, D4. So here's my grid. Step 1, done. Next point. What do you do with it? Well, you play this like Boggle. You need to find words. In this case, this particular grid. You need to find words that are at least 3 letters long, where each letter in turn is adjacent to a previous letter and has not yet been used. We need to do that until we get 5 points, which I don't think that this... Yeah, here we go. Score of 5 points. 3 and 4 letter words score you 1, 5 letter words score you 2, 6 letter words score you 3, 7 or higher score you at least 5 to finish the module. So, in this grid, we need to find words. We need to specifically find enough words to make 5 points. Now, I personally like to see if I can find a word or a set of words or letters that I can kind of manipulate multiple times. For example, I might do wet and then wets. Even though they're simple words, I can convey one and then the other one's really simple to get to. So actually, I'm going to do wets first. Now, we're going to convey this with coordinates. At least to start, I do coordinates, then I kind of do directional. But when you submit a word, or when you're putting in letters, you submit a word after you go 2 seconds with no input. So you want to probably say it once and then repeat it so that the diffuser can enter it. Alright, you're going to start at C3, go down, right, up. Start at C3, down, right, up. Alright, now do the first 3 of that one again. That way I don't have to explain another set of coordinates. Let's do set since we're over there as well. Delta 3, down left, right. So delta 3, down left, right. That's 3. Let's do arch, alpha 1, down and right, right, right. Alpha 1, down and right, right, right. Alright. And then one more, raw. Bravo 2, up and left, right. Bravo 2, up and left, right. 5 points. It'll show the whole grid for the diffuser, and that module's done. Let's do one more, pretty basic, before I kind of go into more details. For this one, Delta 4 is a Charlie. I have an X above it and an R to the left of the C. X, R, C. You said C was D4? Yes. Here's my grid. Uses part of the same grid. Again, let's see if we can find some, Oh, yes. Here we go. So, T, E, A, R is going to give us some opportunities. Alright. Punch this one in and remember it. Bravo 2, left, down and right, down and right. Bravo 2, left, down and right, down and right. Now do the first 3 letters of it again. For T. Now do the last 3 letters of the original again. That's ear. Now do A1 and then down, down, right, down, right. Down, down, right, down, right. That's got me 3 really fast. That's one more to knock out. Bravo 3, down and left, up. For 3, down and left, up. And some people like to do it, just here, boom, 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 here's a couple. Some people like to look for that 1 or 2, 5 or 7 letter word if they exist. This is a finite board, so it's very possible to, be like, oh, in this particular section here, the longest word is nearest, which is an insta-solve. I don't know them off the top of my head. It kind of takes the fun out for me personally. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but it's not something I do, not something I know. Let's close that. So yeah, this is the module. Like I say, there's definitive answers, optimal answers. Let's see. I have an A at A1 and a Z at D1. An A and then a Z3 across. A and Z3 across. I could do the outside this time. No, I'm not. So we have... This is a more difficult one. At least I don't immediately see one. If you're not a native English speaker, this can be a really difficult module. Even if you are, it can be a difficult module if you don't have a huge vocabulary. Let's do eat and ate. Delta 4, left, up and right. Then Charlie 4, up and right, down. I like to put up and include an up when I'm doing like a diagonal. Same thing, except start at C3 and then hit the same 4. And then, I don't know if that's going to count as a word or not. C4, down, up and right, up and left, up. C3, down, up and right, up and left, up. Notice I got 5 letter words, I got 2 points that time. If you can get those longer letters, longer words, definitely a help. So we haven't had a Q yet. It doesn't look like we're going to have one on this one. Alpha 3 is an R, right is a Z, down is a K. Said R was Alpha 3, yep. I've already been over in this general area. But this is the idea behind this module. Ear, tier, R, arc, arc. We haven't had any with Q, but a Q is assumed to have a U automatically after it, so a Q is actually a QU space. So that would be Queen if it came up. I have an A at Charlie. No, I have an A at Bravo 3 and an M to the right. Now, axe is a word, but axe is an invalid word because it's too short. Notice strike just gives you a strike. Let's get a point first. Made. There. Got a strike on purpose. Got 2 strikes there, which I think is interesting. Let's go back and look at why that was, because I think that's something important to express. If you misclick and you hit something that's not adjacent, notice I pulled 2 strikes there. One was for clicking something that was invalid, not adjacent. The other was for the timer running out. So if I actually did it, let's find this on the grid real quick. Oh, well, I'm going to strike out when I...
Game over.
Yeah. Let me instead illustrate what I mean. I'm just going to grab this grid. I'm not going to convey it as if I'm actually playing this one out. AEO. Would be here. So, I could do die. So if I did D, I, E, and then something not adjacent, I get a strike for that. I get 2 strikes because it's not seeing anything as being touched, I guess. I'm actually not sure what causes that. So, there's an interesting question. So, if you go unadjacent, looks like you're getting 2 strikes. My first guess would be it's doing a check 2 seconds after, but at that point it's already wiped the board. So it doesn't know not to penalize me again. That's what I imagine is happening. Let's see, L-E-T blank L-E-T. Yeah, because as long as I get more things clicked in time, I only get the 1 strike. So, if you get that strike for mispositioning, you need to be ready to re-input something immediately, or you are very likely to take another strike. And double striking is never a positive experience. Anyway, as you can see, especially if you're EFMing this module, it's a pretty quick one. Not super duper challenging, but it is a good test of, I guess you could say a good test of your vocabulary. Darn it. Nope, I'm gonna die now. I misclicked twice. That's alright. That gives you the idea. That shows you how the module works, which is all we want to do. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, please leave them down below as always. And until next time, guys, this has been Elias. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and don't explode. Bye now.